Here I am at this table where tomorrow we invite you to come to this table that for us tomorrow is going to represent love. And I know that word gets batted around and it's said far too often to really understand what love is and to really truly live into it each and every moment. But that's what we're inviting ourselves to do in this space that's dark right now. And yet I can feel the love already permeating this very table because there was somebody who cares enough to give their Saturday to bring these colorful dishes and say, welcome. Please, you're invited to come to this table of love. Tomorrow we're going to explore that term in a time and a season when there's war happening still in Ukraine. There's horrendous uprising and war between Israel and Hamas. And yet we're still called to wonder what it might look like and sound like to show up around a table and offer love, to receive love. And so I invite you here tomorrow morning at 10:30, where we are still exploring a potential new worship time that will be followed by practice sessions. And these practice sessions are to help us live into a calling to be love, to do love, to receive love. How do we have hard conversations? How do we be mindful in even those hard moments to nurture our own selves so that we show up with an open-heartedness, understanding where our boundaries are, and yet also having an open-heartedness. So that's happening tomorrow, October the 15th at 10:30 in the morning, with practice sessions following at 11:45. So I hope to see you here. I also would like for you to make sure that's on your calendar October the 29th, where we will celebrate community brunch, a time where literally we will be invited to gather around the table and to share a meal together. There is a sign-up genius for you to sign up for breakfast food. That Sunday, our goal is to be vegetarian and vegan, have a meatless community brunch in honor and celebration of those around us who have chosen to go meatless. I hope at this point, is October the 14th, you all have received a letter of resignation from me that has been sent with heavy heart and yet some lightness and a calling to go do something a little different with my own soul, my own spirit. If you have not yet received this via email or received this via the U.S. Postal Service, that means that you're not on any of our contact lists. And if you would like to be on our contact list so that in the future when mailings do go out via both email and the United States Postal Service, if you would send us your address, we would definitely like to get you onto those contact lists. And in relationship to my resignation, the council is doing good work. There's also a video on YouTube by Kathleen and some information by Allison. This next week, the leadership will begin to work with a consultant named Beth Kennett, who works for the Center for Congregational Health. And so your leadership is doing good work, and they are just in the beginning stages of what will come next. Stay attuned, and we will do everything possible to be as transparent and communicative as possible. And appreciate your conversations, your questions, your prayers, and your support. Into these next days, may we know that this table is always open, and you and me and all of us are invited to come to it. Until next week, see you then.